Gonna get it, set a time and date and all that stuff. All right. Open record request, Todd.
We receive a good number of open records requests, and that's no problem. But what I need the general public to understand is, don't abuse the system. Don't try and be malicious with it. It's fine. If everything's wide open, you want to see it. Don't tell lies, okay, or misleadings. And if anybody don't understand what I'm talking about, perfect example. We were accused of using diesel fuel on a fire, which was not used. We sprayed it with Roundup. Then, come to find out, before EPD there, somebody had already tried to burn that same fire that weekend when we had no employees here. And there was a witness to that. They brought it to my attention today. Open records will be given to you. These things will be repassed again, as we said. CDs will $1 if you want it. That's not a problem. It takes time. We are not 2012. We don't have the computer system it takes to be able to keep all that on file and go from there. Is what I'm saying. It takes a clerk time to find anything you're requesting. You know, it's unfortunate we are a small town. We're not all Benny that's got 25 employees and you can say, y'all two go do this. We have a handful of employees, only one that is accessible to records. That takes time. If you want to pay time, we have no problem with that. So they understand that.
But we're not trying in any way to infringe on people's rights.
No, we are not. But the same aspect, we ask people to not try and be malicious and try to do it out of spite. Not so much as information, but trying just to be spiteful. And I'm not laying accusations on no one. I'm making broad statements, and I'm not trying to say no names. Because I don't know facts. I'm talking appearances. I'm not talking facts.
I'm just clarifying.
Yes, ma'am, and that's what I was clarifying. I don't want nobody to think I'm laying a finger at nobody. What I'm saying is, it has that appearance in everything.
While we're on open record requests, this is what you're saying, and I have not researched this to find out for sure, but I think open records need to be done where they come into the office and it's written and dated and signed. I don't think an email is a proper way to ask for public records or public interest. And my reasoning in that is because people on the computer can go in and tamper or whatever. I think if you want to know something, that you should come in, write or sign in person, date, and let us forward the information.
And that gives them their verification of when they did it, so they can say.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
I'm just saying that for open record, for requests for open records, I think should be done in person and not through an email.
Well, it can be done verbally also.
Yeah, I know Red, I give you that part, but
it can be done in writing or verbally.
But my thing is to protect everybody. If it's signed and dated, or I would set as a recommendation.
If you do it verbally, it's a he said, she said.
No, it's not.
But
we're
it's
supposed to have a log, a written log.
I understand that, but what I'm trying to say is, and she's trying to say is, to prevent anybody from saying, well, no, I talked to Davina on Tuesday the 16th, but Davina maybe wrote the 17th, is what we're trying to say. I know it's apples and oranges, but we're just trying to clarify.
And well, my thing is on that, is I know how I am. If I'm out somewhere, not in my work environment, or and somebody said, I need a copy of, I'd like to have a copy of so-and-so, and so by the time I got back here.
Well, that would, she'd be off the clock from the clerk, that shouldn't count.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I don't know how to take that as a verbal request when she's not actually here in the office. What I'm saying is I think they should have to come to the office to make a request.
Actually personally show up.
Yeah, and I did read in the Bible, we call it, maybe I got the verbal request. But I reckon what I'm saying is I would say not make it as a motion, but make it as a request to our citizens that in the best benefit and the best interest of them to come in and do it in writing. You know, that way it's dated, everybody has a copy of when it was done. It's in the office, there's no question, it's not back to you in 3 days. You've got proof, it's here, we have the proof, you know. But that's what I'm trying to say. Because I know you have written, you have written yours, I know that. I'm not saying that you haven't. But I'm just saying, I think I know there's some emails that, as a suggestion, I would ask people that would like it, they need to come in to do it, to know that it's dated, it's recorded, and substantial, I mean, trying to say.
I think it's an excellent suggestion.
Okay.
Takes everybody.
In the GMA book, Rebecca loaned me hers. It makes a point that when a city council is receiving a lot of open records requests, it's usually because their citizens perceive. I was recognized by a member of the council.
I asked her to tell me what she was wanting.
The GMA book says it's usually that lots of open records requests happen because the citizens perceive their government as not being transparent. When Todd mentioned the EPD report of smelling of diesel, I have a police report where the police officer also smelled the diesel, and so did the EPD officer. So if you would like to see those, I did not.
Are you sure? 'Cause I
Are you
have
talking about the one in
witnesses
front of my
who live next
house?
door to you. I have a witness who lives next door to you who saw you burning that weekend.
All right, but listen, we're not.
I did
on
not.
right now. That's
I
not,
did not.
that's not the issue we're on right this minute. We're on.
Just so if you would like to see this police report, I have it.
We're on open records discussion right this second. So but even mine was a recommendation or a suggestion to the public to come in and do it in writing. That way it's dated and everybody, signature, everybody is, knows what's going on. Okay. We're on the business now.
Chipper time.
Alright,
As I explained in Chipper, I have not found one I think can handle it yet, price wise. They're variable, you know, the ones I've seen is Lowe's, and I just don't know if that small chipper could probably handle it, and I don't think it could. It'd probably burn it up in a year or more.
Not even that long. Can we just look into what the insurance would be on using one of those things? 'Cause I understand they can be very dangerous.
Everything we use is dangerous.
But
Right, I
it's-
just wanna make sure that we're covered,
Yeah, it's,
if
yeah,
the
the
insurance
chipper,
would cover it.
yes, ma'am. Now, knowing, like I have worked on that Splendor before, the insurance pretty much is the same as if a chainsaw. They say you got just as much chance of throwing your arm and pulling your body through that chipper as you do cutting your leg with a chainsaw. Now, that's the way it was 15 years ago. I mean,
Right.
and I don't have no problem checking on that, double checking. I don't have an issue with that. I was just
Thank
giving you what I remember
Yeah.
from 15 years ago.
Yeah.
What kind of price are we?
I'm not even sure because them small ones were $300 to $400, and
You don't have a clue.
I don't have a clue as the big one. No, ma'am. I'm going to do some more research. Like I said, you know, I got called. I was doing several other things to do in the streets here this week, and that's what we were trying to deal with EPD and all that, making sure they're happy, and they are. They are going to send us a letter. So they said they have to. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm
Keep going.
And
what about City of Albany?
I haven't even checked with them.
so you just want us to know that we're in the process of looking
Right,
at
I was hoping to have-
bids, some bids or prices for a
Right,
chip.
I was hoping to have a price here today, but after I did more research, I knew those that I was looking at could not handle a small portion of the workload, so there was no need in bringing a price. So I would like to table this, make a motion to table this to the next meeting, and hopefully I'll have bids in here at that time with some more commercial grade chippers that can handle it. And be noted, when I do that, it's also gonna have to include some fencing. I think we need, like I said, fence that area in to be safety. And EPD does recommend that as well, to keep people from tampering and trying to set the mulch on fire or throwing trash in there, also to keep kids from playing in that area.
been moved in second, we'll take it to the next meeting. All in favor, aye?
Yeah, call for.
Okay.